Recently we've been playing quite a bit on the golf course, and one of the biggest things that I've always struggled with is definitely a hook shot or a shot that draws too much. And for me that tends to mean it starts right at target and really overshoots the target on the left. And it really does kill me sometimes on the golf course. So when it comes to working on it, what I'm going to do today is show you first of all how a hook is made. I'm going to link up a couple of the Trackman numbers to it on face and path. And then what I'm also going to do is use one of the simplest training aids that you can find at home to help fix it or improve it. So hopefully this will help you improve any hook shot that you may have in your own game. Okay, so the first question that we have to answer today is where does a hook come from, or how do you develop a hook? And for me it's quite simple. You know, I really struggle to rotate my left hip. I've had issues since I was very young with that, and it's something that's always stuck with me. So whenever I get stiff or tight, my habit is most certainly to fall back away from the ball. The club will get stuck slightly in behind my back, and then I'll really try and flip my hands over and get it to turn back to target. The tendency is a ball that will start way up the right side, generally have a lot of right to left curve on it, and for me the bad miss would definitely be left. I never really mind a miss up the right, but my bad miss would definitely be left of target. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to link the numbers up. So I'm going to link the ball flight just to Trackman. Like I say, my general shape is right to left, so I'd expect my first shot of the day to be a draw. We'll probably see a path of anywhere between 4 and 6 degrees, so just outside of the range that I would like to see with players. But again, it's good just to have an initial number, so let's give this a try. So yeah, as expected, a little bit underneath it. You'll see there an exaggerated path +5. And for me, that's, like I say, just outside of the range that I like to see with players. I'm never looking for 0 with players. If players can get it, fantastic. But really, it's anywhere kind of within 3 degrees is kind of roughly where I'd see acceptable and controllable in terms of ball flight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the path back to neutral. Generally speaking, I'm okay with the face. I have pretty good hands, but the path tends to be the thing that will throw the hands and the club face off a little bit. So I'm going to grab a ball here, and I'm going to basically use a box, and it's basically taken from an old set of clubs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this box just inside the ball to target line. So as you would look at it from above, what you'll see is the box is basically sitting just inside the heel of the iron, and the goal of the box is basically to stop me falling behind the ball and getting the club stuck too far on the inside. So let's give it a go. To me, when I'm hitting this, I will really feel like the club is having to work hard out and across the front of that box. But as you will see on camera, it doesn't really show up that way. So let's give that a try. So straight away I see a much more neutral ball flight. The path all of a sudden has dropped down to +2, which is a much more controllable path for me. Like I say, I actually like a draw shape. I just don't like a big, huge draw that starts way out to the right. So again, I'm going to hit another couple like that. I'll see if I can get a handle on the face. That one was a little bit open. We'll try that again. So again, same feel. I'll feel like the club is out in front of me, and see can we manage the face a bit better. And that's a much straighter shot. Now that one I really like. So you'll see again, club path +2, face angle is going to be pretty much the same. Yeah, +2, so a small push right at target. You're probably talking around about 4 or 5 yards. So for me, if I get anything close to that kind of number, I am more than happy, because that's a very controllable flight. So after a few shots, I'm going to get rid of the box, and I'm going to try a couple of normal shots again. Now, again, as I kind of drift into the normal shots, what I want to really feel like is the club is, again, way out and over the top. So I'll feel like I'm swinging like a slicer when it comes to hitting this ball. So same kind of shot. So again, trying to feel like the club is out in front of me on the way down. And again, a nice neutral ball flight there. So again, you see club path +1.8. So we kept that feeling. I didn't get stuck too far underneath it. And again, a +2 face angle. So again, you see that small miss to the right, but more than controllable when it comes to playing that shot on the golf course. So if you struggle from a hook, this is a really good and simple drill. I've seen Butch Harmon use it a lot. And for me, it's very much able to give you the feeling of the club staying in front of your body and working a little bit across the golf ball. If you can do this and add this into your game, it will really help you improve the ball flight. And if you're into the Trackman numbers and stuff, you'll see a drastic change in the number of the club path. So try this at home, see how you get on, see can you get the path back to a little bit more of a neutral shape, and then from there you try and manage the face a little bit better.